Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're diving into the adventure of packing your bags and relocating to Southeast Asia. These countries are vibrant, full of culture, and offer an amazing lifestyle, but there are definitely some important challenges you'll want to keep in mind. We're uncovering the top 10 mistakes new expats make when moving to these countries, and, more importantly, how to avoid them. So if you're thinking about trading in the daily grind for some pad thai on the beach, stick around, smash that subscribe button, and let's do this thing. Alright, first up, and this is a big one, is understanding the culture. Look, I get it, you're excited, you're in a new place, everything is exciting and different, but remember, you're not on vacation, you're moving in. Think of it like this: would you barge into your new neighbor's house, put your feet up on the coffee table, and start criticizing their choice of curtains? Probably not, right? Same goes for when you're living in a new country. Take the time to really learn about the local customs and traditions. What's considered rude? What's considered respectful? What are the local holidays and how are they celebrated? Trust me, a little effort goes a long way. Go to local events, talk to people, and most importantly, be respectful. Remember, you're a guest in their home. Next up, let's talk visas, because nobody wants to get stuck in an immigration office when they could be out exploring ancient temples or sipping on a fresh coconut. Look, I'm not a lawyer, but visa regulations are serious business. They're different for each country, and they can change all the time. Don't just assume you can show up and figure it out later. Do your research. I mean, really dig deep. Understand the requirements for your specific situation. Are you planning to work, study, retire? Each one has its own set of rules, and if you're unsure about anything, don't hesitate to reach out to an immigration lawyer or expert. It's better to be safe than sorry. The price of paradise. Budgeting for your Southeast Asian adventure. Now let's talk money. Yeah, I know, not the most exciting topic, but trust me, this is important. Southeast Asia has a reputation for being cheap, and while it's true that your money can go further in some ways, it's not always as affordable as you might think. Especially if you're coming from a Western country, those exchange rates can be deceiving. Don't just assume you can live like a king on a shoestring budget. Do your research, look up the cost of housing, food, transportation, entertainment, and factor in those hidden costs like visa runs and flights home. It's always better to overestimate your expenses than to find yourself coming up short. Lost in translation, why learning the language is key. Alright, let's talk communication. Yeah, English is widely spoken in tourist areas, but if you're serious about immersing yourself in the culture and really experiencing all that these countries have to offer, learning the local language is essential. Think about it. How would you feel if someone moved to your country and expected everyone to speak their language? It's not just about convenience, it's about respect. Plus, it opens up a whole new world of opportunities for connection and understanding. Take some classes, download a language learning app, or even just start with some basic phrases. You'll be amazed at how much even a little effort can enhance your experience. Hold your horses. Rushing to sign a long-term lease. So, you've landed in Southeast Asia, found a place that looks perfect, and you're ready to put pen to paper. But wait, before you rush into signing a long-term lease, there are a few things you need to consider. First, spend some time in the area. What seems like a dream neighborhood might turn out to be not so great when you discover the late-night karaoke bar next door. Also, consider starting with a short-term rental, or even an Airbnb. This gives you the flexibility to move if your first choice doesn't work out. Make sure you thoroughly understand the lease terms, and if possible, get a local friend to help you go through the contract. Some things might get lost in translation, and you don't want any surprises later on. And remember, negotiating is often part of the culture here, so don't be shy to ask for a better deal, whether it's a lower rent or some added amenities. Taking these steps will not only save you money, but also ensure you find a place that truly feels like home. Not joining expat communities, a missed opportunity. Moving to a new country can be overwhelming, and it's easy to think that immersing yourself entirely in the local culture is the best way to adapt. While it's important to connect with locals and embrace your new environment, don't overlook the value of joining expat communities. These groups can provide a support system that understands the unique challenges you're facing. They offer practical advice from navigating local bureaucracy to finding the best places to shop for familiar products. Expat communities can also be a source of social connections, making it easier to build friendships and network professionally. Plus, these communities often organize events and activities that can help you feel more settled and integrated into your new home. So don't shy away from reaching out and becoming part of an expat community. It can make your transition smoother and more enjoyable. Forgetting to set up financial infrastructure. A common mistake. When you're planning a move to Southeast Asia, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of new adventures and experiences. But don't overlook the less glamorous but equally crucial aspect of setting up your financial infrastructure. This includes opening a local bank account, understanding the local currency, and setting up a reliable way to transfer money internationally. You'll also need to familiarize yourself with local banking fees and exchange rates to avoid any unpleasant surprises. And remember to keep on top of taxes, both in your home country and your new one, if applicable. It might seem complicated, but getting your finances in order will save you a lot of headaches down the line. Lastly, consider using digital wallets and mobile banking apps that are popular in Southeast Asia. They can make everyday transactions much more convenient. So before you pack your bags, make sure your financial infrastructure is rock solid. It'll give you peace of mind and let you focus on enjoying your new life in Southeast Asia. Expecting everything to go as planned, the reality check. When you're planning your move to this region, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking everything will go smoothly because you've done your research and made detailed plans. But let's be real, life has a way of throwing curveballs, especially when you're in a new and unfamiliar environment. From logistical hiccups like delayed flights and lost luggage, to more significant challenges like finding suitable housing or dealing with bureaucratic red tape, not everything will go according to plan. It's important to stay flexible and adaptable. Expect the unexpected and have a backup plan for key aspects of your move. For instance, you might find that the apartment you booked online isn't what you expected, or the job you secured falls through. How you handle these setbacks can make or break your experience. Keep an open mind and be ready to pivot. Sometimes these unplanned moments can lead to opportunities you never imagined. Also, consider having a contingency fund. Unexpected expenses can arise, and having a financial cushion can provide peace of mind. And remember, it's okay to ask for help. Whether it's from local contacts, fellow expats, or online communities, support is available if you seek it out. So, while it's great to have a plan, don't be rigid. Embrace the journey with all its twists and turns. After all, it's the unpredictable moments that often become the most memorable. Not preparing for culture shock, the hidden hurdle. Moving to Southeast Asia can be an exhilarating experience filled with vibrant cultures, stunning landscapes, and delicious food. But one thing many expats overlook is the potential for culture shock. Trust me, it's real, and it can hit you harder than you think. Imagine arriving in a bustling city like Bangkok or Ho Chi Minh City, where the sights, sounds, and smells are completely different from what you're used to. The initial excitement can quickly turn into overwhelming confusion. The language barrier, unfamiliar social norms, and even the pace of life can make you feel out of place. It's crucial to mentally prepare yourself for these changes. Do some research on the local customs and etiquette. Understand that things might not always go as planned, and flexibility is key. Engage with locals and immerse yourself in the culture. It will help you adjust more quickly and make your experience richer. Also, give yourself time to adapt. It's normal to feel homesick or frustrated in the beginning. Reach out to fellow expats who have been through the same experience. They can offer invaluable advice and support. Remember, culture shock is a temporary phase. With an open mind and a positive attitude, you'll not only overcome it, but also grow from it. So take a deep breath and embrace the adventure. You're not just moving to a new place, you're expanding your world. Don't play Dr. Healthcare in Southeast Asia. Last but not least, let's talk about something nobody likes to think about but is super important, especially when you're living abroad: healthcare. Look, I'm not trying to scare you, but healthcare systems in Southeast Asia are different from what you might be used to. Standards vary widely, and it's crucial to have a plan in place before you go. Do your research, find out what kind of health insurance is available to expats, and make sure you understand what's covered and what's not. Familiarize yourself with the local healthcare facilities and know where to go in case of an emergency. Trust me, being prepared can make all the difference. Ready to move to Southeast Asia? So there you have it, guys, the top 10 mistakes to avoid when moving to this region. Listen, I know it seems like a lot to think about, but don't let it overwhelm you. Moving abroad is an incredible experience, and with a little preparation and a healthy dose of common sense, you'll be well on your way to an amazing adventure. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and support the channel by subscribing for more tips and advice on living abroad. Feel free to share your own experiences in the comments below. Until next time, safe travels.